Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, here's an update on what's going on down in Texas. Texas water shortage adds to the power crisis as new winter storms move in. Scores of Texans were urged to boil tap water before drinking it after days of record low temperatures damaged infrastructure and froze water pipes. And so there's a lot going on right now. As a matter of fact, there's an image that is circulating of just how bad the damage was to some residents. It says a large part of Texas woke up Thursday to another day of power crisis amid an extreme winter storm and weather. Issues with water systems added to the misery for much of the state's population. It says scores of Texans were under notice to boil tap water before drinking. Because of all that has happened to the infrastructure, millions across the United States were left without electricity or heat in the aftermath of the deadly winter storm as utility crews rush to restore power before another blast of snow and ice this week. So get this, it's not just happening in Texas. The reason why a lot of attention has been paid to Texas is because they are not used to this kind of weather. But this extreme weather has been happening across the United States. So this is nationwide catastrophes that we are seeing. People are without power across the nation. But Texas has been hit very hard because they have failed infrastructure that is partly to blame for why they are having it so hard. Their systems weren't used to this kind of thing. I've heard some say that they've never seen this in Texas, and some are saying it goes decades back before they've seen any type of weather like this. And so for it to be going on for this long with this extreme weather, that has added to the misery that a lot of people are going through. And again, this is not just down in Texas, but across the country. The whole country, in some forms or another, are experiencing these things. Of course, you do have pockets of areas where they are not. We've gotten reports where the most of what they've been seeing in some areas is just simply rain. Okay, so that's wonderful for those of you who are not experiencing this rough winter weather. But for a lot of people, that is not the case. A lot of people are struggling, trying to survive in all of this. And like I said, there is an image that is circulating online of pipes that had burst, and the water was coming from upstairs, and it just kind of froze mid-air in this person's house. And so that shows you exactly how cold it is. It's creating challenges for people all around the country. And so we are just encouraging everyone to hold your heads up. This too shall pass, but I know it's easier said than done. We are all experiencing this at the same time. Some people are having it a lot rougher than others, but we just want to encourage you nonetheless to still hold your head up. Just look forward to the next week. We're expecting much better weather in the coming week. And so, of course, we are all looking forward to that. All looking forward to it. But in the meantime, we must do what we must do, and that is continue to try to survive through all of this. This just came out of nowhere, it seems. And when I say out of nowhere, usually, especially in certain areas, of course, areas like Michigan and up north, they are used to this kind of thing. I remember this kind of stuff living in Michigan. This is nothing, for those in Michigan because they are so used to it. But when you are in an area like Texas where they are not used to it, this is like devastating. This is devastating, and it's rough. It's very rough because it just came out of nowhere for them. This is not what they are used to. When you're used to it, you don't feel like it comes out of nowhere. You're just waiting for it to come. Like it was in Michigan. We were like, okay, I wonder what next week's going to look like. Is it going to be mild, or is it going to be a dumping of snow on us? So up in Michigan, we were used to it. But when you're in an area that you're not used to it, it feels like it just came out of nowhere and you are just stunned by it. And so we encourage everyone to just hang on tight. This too shall pass, but this just goes to show us that we need to prepare ourselves for any situation that could come upon us in the future. Doesn't have to be winter weather. It could be stormy weather. It can be tornadoes and hurricanes or blackouts. It doesn't matter. It can be any scenario like that. Any type of natural disaster. Earthquakes. Okay? Of course, some things you can only prepare for to a certain degree. With an earthquake, it's like, depending on how hard it shakes, you just kind of have to see what you can do if that comes upon you. Okay, some things you can only prepare so much, but most of the preparation that I'm referring to, of course, is food and water and the ability to house yourself safely during those times. Okay? Anyway, many of you have been sharing your experiences in the comment section, so I'd like for you to do that as well on this video. Let us know how you are doing. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share and like this video, and with that, I'm out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.